Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. This is going to be one of the episodes where I'm going to do some resource gathering. Let's see what I have, okay. Because I will have to prepare for the next boss and the next biome, which is going to be the swamp. That also means I'm going to get different armor, different weapons, but most important, I need the other chest. Well, most important, I'm lucky, because I need, you know what, I take all. Of course, dwarven ice. I thought it was 20. Now let's see. 5. What's all? 10 ice, 20 firewood, and 2 cores. Okay. 10 ice. Then ice. In that case, I can do it differently. 16. You know what? That. The first part is heading out to my portal hub. Because that area is perfectly safe. And I need to check a bit. Let's see. This is Haldor. This is Spawn. Pretty obvious, swamp. What I'm going to do, and I can show it on the map, I have a pretty good idea where I have to go to because of the Valheim World Generator, and I will post a link to it in the description after I've been uploading. Nice. I was planning to go sailing, but I'm awesome. But anyway, I will post the link of the Valheim World Generator, the map generator, in the description of today's video. I've been mentioning before, and I think the guy who did this WP40 something, I always forget, but he did a tremendous job. The spawn point was traded, Boston's treasure, the Leviathan, which we haven't encountered yet. Camps, everything is listed. And because of that, I know that from the point of view where we are right now, there is going to be an island somewhere around here, having swamp, a little bit black forest, and a little bit of meadows, which actually makes it perfect island to start a mini base or an outpost, which in my case simply means a house, a bed, portal, and a workbench and a campfire. That's all I need. And from that point on, I will move into the swamp and start exploring over there. That's my plan. I have to cross a little bit of ocean over there, so maybe I'm lucky, because the kind of weather we have now, the very wet kind of weather we have right now, up to the point that it's even raining straight through the floor of the altar. But that kind of weather is perfect weather to hunt sea snakes. The only problem, the best way to do that is using a certain harpoon, which I don't have yet. I have to find the Leviathan for that. If I'm not mistaken, I have one. I will have to go there, mine some items, and return base, create something, then return to the certain spawn we have over here. If the serpent still spawns, try to lure it towards the coast, which in this case would be up here. Harpoon it, drag it on land, and eventually kill it with a bow. That's the initial plan. Now, however, is it useful to do that? Yeah, doesn't matter if I go back to base. The weather is bad anyway. So, let's see what I got. Meat sauce, these two, and carrot soup. Oh shoot. This is something that may or may not give me a terrible headache. This is one of the events. I don't even have dev commands on, so I can't fly off at the moment. But never mind that. This is one of the raid events people don't like, because this is the troll event. And the ones with the rocks aren't that bad. The ones with big logs, however, they got a terrible reach. I'm lucky. And with that reach, they're simply able to slam through the land, destroy even parts of land, including the palisade walls. But it looks like I'm lucky. And this is also one of the main reasons why I prefer to set up a base on the island. Because by the time trolls actually, or any monster is actually able to get to me, the event is usually finished. Flint hat and flint hat. I don't have wooden. I don't need. I don't need feathers. What I do need is food. That's not that chest. I need cooked deer meat, carrots, thought I need mushrooms, and boar meat, necktails I think it was. Let's see. Let's check if I'm able to replace carrot soup and what do I need? Blueberries. Okay, blueberries. Of course, blueberries. So happy if carrot soup. One more. Eat. These two. I will find among a lot of other stuff. One of the things I will find in the swamp is a new plant. Which means a lot replanting of, might as well do that right now, a lot of replanting of goodies, but in the end it's absolutely worth it. New plants means new foods, and you'll be surprised if you haven't played this game. But you'll be surprised at the amount of items, or better said, the kind of items you're going to need for food. If you have, or if you're going to have ear moments, you will, trust me. But it's good food in the end. No. So in a way, it is worth it. Hey. In the meantime, it's getting dark. So basically, here we go again. Basically, I have everything I need right now. I can't upgrade my workbenches because I lack iron. So I can't upgrade my workbenches, which also means I can't upgrade my weapons or my tools or anything. So this is what I need to deal with. Said it's going to be fun. Swamp is Right. That was my refreshing morning dive. Swamp is considered to be one of the more difficult areas, which comes after the Black Forest. Main reason for it's a quite steep difficulty. You will have to deal with several opponents, but also several aspects which have a negative influence on what you're doing. I already brought myself the stamina and the antidotes and health potions. Swamp is, in my opinion, although I was a little bit different thinking, but in my opinion, Swamp is the first biome where you're going to need those potions. Boss fights certainly demand the use of antidotes. I plan to cheese that boss fight because I've been doing it a few times. That fight, I know what to expect and I know how to cheese it. There are several ways. One of them requires the use of, what do you call it, the hoe, the tool. One of the methods required building a base at the indestructible trees. One of the methods is actually dumping a portal right on top of the spawn point, or better said, not the spawn point itself, but one of the constructions near that spawn point. So there are several ways to do that. I prefer to find one of the indestructible trees near the spawn point, which I will then use to pick up, to pick off any of the opponents thrown at me, before concentrating on the boss again. That's the plan. To do that, however, I will need better food, I will need better weapons, I will need better armor, and that better armor is going to give us one of those very spooky moments. You'll be warned, at some point we will encounter some monsters rising up and attacking us. And for that, axe is actually the best weapon, combined with fire arrows. Although I'm not really planning to go toe to toe with any monster I encounter, but we'll see. First task is to get to the swamp. Funny part of this game is you already see the biome I'm planning to head out. Looking at the online map, I think if I'm heading out straight ahead, I'll be doing fine. Well, it's meadows. And the wind shifted. Doesn't matter. Except don't bring up a storm. This is, in the opinion of many players, including myself, one of the most beautiful aspects of this game, sailing. It's so realistic. It's actually fun. That was a puffer fish. Very poisonous little thing. Funny thing about fishes, I will do fishing at some point. But very funny thing about them, I can keep them in my inventory for 3 game days. Or more even. The moment I drop them in water, they swim away. Comes the big question. Black forest or meadows? It looks like meadows. No, it is black forest. It's neither, it's exactly the border between the two. We'll have to find a place close enough to the swamp to go there without too many problems. But at the same time, far enough to be safe. And the best part is the reason I want to be close. Eventually I will have to use some sort of dock anyway. Let's start by exploring. I saw a house and a tower over there. The reason I want to be close to the swamp is one down, 70 million to go. One of the reasons I want to be close or at the spot where it's actually best, is I don't want to, I can't, it's not about wanting to, it's I can't transport ores or metals through a portal. It's in the game settings, it's the default setting, and I have no intention to change that. But that also means I have to transport everything. For a moment I thought I heard something moving. This is nothing. But that also means that if I want to transport any metal from the swamp to my base, I will have to use a boat. Which means I don't want to transport much. Hey, I missed. Right, I didn't miss. So I need to dock close enough, have a base close enough to the swamp to make the transportation of anything from the swamp easier. There's more great dwarfs here. Or skeletons. Right. Come to get me. Looting the trophy. Okay. So I want to be close to the swamp so as to make the transportation of anything I find there, especially the metals, easier. But I don't want to be that close that any creatures from the swamp are able to destroy anything. That's the dilemma I have to face. So right now I have a piece of black forest, but that piece of black forest also means that it's likely to have trolls, which can make things harder. Checked. And I have a piece of meadow. And out of the two, I always prefer meadows because less aggressive monsters. So in general, a simple house will do. No need for a moat or anything. A simple house will do. First, however, as said, I'm going to explore the coastline. Because you never know. I may find a very nice spot close to the swamp in the Black Forest that I'm like, okay, this is going to be it. I'm going to drop my base here, and from that point on I'll venture into the swamp. I can unload my goodies here, I can dock my ship here, everything is safe. I mean, you never know. Or it's the other hand, I have something like that in the meadows. Absolutely nothing Now it's time to have some fun. Patch. One down. Remember, there's always free. See? There's always free. How much stone is there? 3 out of 5, okay. So I need 2 more stone in case I want to set up a camp over here. 1. There's a great wolf spawn point. 2. That's 5 stones. That area with dead trees, ladies and gentlemen, that's the swamp. Not going to venture in it, or maybe just touching the border to give you an impression of what it's like. Not on this one, I think. Unless and now I have 1 stone too many. And imagine I will do an upgrade at some point. It's getting dark, which means I have to be careful. You see a tower there. There's water here. This may actually be a very nice spot depending at how things end up to set up my base to enter the swamp. Only disadvantage, it's a pretty long walk from that location to get to the boss. Glad we have flint arrows. I can dock here. I can enter the swamp from here. And I think the first thing I need to do is dealing with stand still. Because there's Droger. And Drogers aren't especially not the ones with a bow. And it's getting evening. Missed. First thing I'm going to do is check out this tower. For now, I'm safe. It's quite small to build. Let's see. 5. Crafting. Workbench. Not able to drop a workbench up here. Nope. Nisk. Because I am sheltered. At least I got that part covered. Next. There's the workbench. Now comes the fun part. Yeah, I better start doing this first. That's exactly the thing I didn't want to destroy. Oh well. I think somebody's a little bit angry, but we'll let them be. So, this tower is not the right spot, which is a shame, as it's close to the swamp. We have inlet where I could dock a boat, but the thing is I can't place a portal here. At least not the way it is now, unless let's try this. Crafting, workbench. that may be doing it. That actually did it. So, my initial plan worked, although getting to the boss from that portal won't be easy. So perhaps I will set up another base somewhere else later. But this worked. Which brings me to my next task after when it's daylight again. Preparing everything and, as said, exploring the area. Anything else I need to drop? Yes, that's it. Woods. That goes into feathers. I don't want to be out on the base for too long. Because if I stay out for too long, I may actually risk that my boat got damaged. Something I don't like to have happening. So let's see, wood, stone, and good thing I will get new chests. Larger ones. Another thing, good thing it's daylight, but another thing I hope for is that everything that got killed over there is going to, the drops are still going to be there. But we'll find out soon enough. So, guess who was knocking at the door? at night. Now let's see, because how well would it be? That's something I can't live at. It's very hard to get there. Well, look at that. Hello, Droga. Going to hit me? I can block you. And I can hit back too. Entrails are dropped from Droga. There's another one. It would surprise me if there's a spawn point nearby. This is swamp, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a very pleasant area. One of the reasons, there's always rain. So stamina recovery is really bad. That's one thing. Another thing, there's a lot of things using poison. I don't see it right now, but we will encounter the buggers. There's another Droga. There was another Droga. There's another one. Aye. And hey, why am I shooting this fast? Or was something shooting at me? That's another option. No. So that's monster number 2. Leeches. And as you can see, that also gave me new recipes. I will look into those later, because as said, I don't want to go out into the swamp much right now. I want to explore the border of it, because last thing I want is losing my ship. Ding. There's another skeleton. And there's requires a third skeleton. And I knew it. This is also an important item. Or at least a useful item. So we'll keep following this part, and I also realized I made a very big mistake. One that's easy to solve. Something has been hitting up here quite. Oh, more stuff. Given we have that spawn point nearby, I will probably move the portal at some point. For now it's okay. Carrot seeds, no, I don't need those. There's a basic fear in that tower. I also noticed a great dwarf brute, which is why I went into crouching. We see a 2-star deer. Very nice. I'm actually curious about that tower. It won't be a base. So, any guesses about what my favorite character slash gameplay was in Skyrim? I saw a big great dwarf here. So, where did the bugger go? Ah, there. Half open. I move it, stupid deer. Half open indicator. Eye indicator like I have now means they are aware of me. But they haven't found me yet. When it's closed, sometimes the only option is to move in and hit. Yeah, I thought so. Time to follow the outlines of the swamp again. At some point it will become dark, and I really hope those are mushrooms. Useful, but not what I was looking for. I really hope I am able to find the swamp. That's something. No room. Right. I was about to say, that's something I don't like to encounter much. That's what I'm looking for. No. And that's also something I don't like to encounter. Shoot. The last thing I wanted to encounter already is this. because that thing is going to hit hard. Maybe. Got fire, yes. The name of that thing is Abomination. And I think now you see it, you also know why. That won't work. And that won't work either. I also don't have the room in my inventory to take along any loot. This one. Where is the bugger? I hear it. I don't see it. Ah, there it is. And considering they hit quite hard, they're basically, I think the right express thing would be to call them swamp trolls. Good thing is, they aren't resistant to fire. So using the same thing as I did with the Elder, I may be able to eventually destroy it. That shot was more luck as wisdom. See, and that's why I always carry a bunch of fire arrows. Really? It's got 1 HP left? No. It had more than 1 HP left. Boom. Let's see what we got. Duck. Lots of duck. Roots. That means I need to drop something. And we have an abomination trophy. So the very first fight I got myself a trophy. Let me think. Because time is running. I think I'm going to do a cross country. To the boat. At least I won't be encountering another abomination. Instead, I will encounter great dwarfs or a troll. I have no idea which of the two. A brute. Ah, that's why. Let's see, because first this. Where is it? Here. That's the back side. this is the front. And right at the border of the meadows and the black forest. Also close to daytime. This is going to be some sailing trip. At least the boat's still there. That's number one. Just have no idea how bad shape it is, so let's check it out. Not at all. Okay. This time I'm going full stills, because the last thing I want to encounter is turbulence. Plus the wind is pretty good right now. You have to be careful about those items. As long as it says meadows, it's shallow water, there's always a chance I will hit rocks. And unfortunately, boats hitting rocks is not a nice combination. Ah no, those are fish, okay. You have to go out north. See? of the minor mistakes I made is the location of the island I picked. Because I found out later there may be another islands better, but more suited to what I want. Never mind. You have to live with the choices made. That goes for games too. That bright light is the game. So there's nothing wrong with the eyesight. We went from the storm into fog. There's our base, so there's still some sailing to do. Then we went from the fog into the storm. Like I said, one of the most beautiful aspects of this game, you can actually see my base, the campfire where I cook my food. But one of the most beautiful aspects of this game is the sailing, and this is why. Not just dealing with going forward or backwards. You need to anticipate on the weather. Like sailing full speed, sailing half speed. Move to paddle instead of sailing. Crash your boat. Yeah, there was something about this spot, like I said, you shouldn't go here. That's why. wet anyway. And wait. Always do that first. I'm back home. Really need to feed those torches again. Anything else? See anything here? Nope. Food chest. Yes. Once again, I'm running out of space. Trophies. Potions. So for the time being, we'll drop some things in there. Nope. Yes. Fine. Really running out of space. So, but I'm not sure if the ooze is used for something else as just the ooze bomb. Good thing is, this is going to be a very temporary solution. start with that. Hey. Hey. No. Just hoping to see what this was used for. But boost bomb. Leather resin use. 5 pieces from 1 use. No, 5 use. And this is one of the weapons I will use in the 5th biome. This was not what I was looking for. Now we also got some other stuff. First of all, frost meat, honey, thistle, blood bag and great wolf eyes. I don't need frost meat yet. Because we're not going into an area with frost. But over time I may need it. Good crafted. Honey, thistle, blood bag and great wolf eye. Okay. I'm usually over preparing anyway. Blood bag, thistle, honey. I thought I had more honey. Good so. And pills. Yeah. Great wolf eye. I know why. It's something very silly that I have overlooked. This is what I have been thinking about. I need to upgrade the cauldron before some of the food recipes pop up. And I forgot about that. So I will visit the bees. Their stuff. bees are happy again. See? And that's going to be it for today. Next week, I can already tell you what I'm planning to do because it's not finished. Now I've got my portal up and running and my boat is safe at the base. Next week we will jump back to the portal here and start exploring the outlining of the swamp, eventually even going in. I need a lot of items. I need food item sure, because I want to get the upgrade done, and there's something else I need to get from there to make sure that no, it's not one thing, it's two things I need to get from there to make sure that I can upgrade the cauldron as well as some other stuff. That's going to be next week, however. For now, thanks for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did. Encountering and killing the abomination was something I didn't expect to happen. So the fact that I was actually able to kill the bugger was a good thing. Although it's a wood creature, and that means wood creatures are always fire, vulnerable to fire. So with that in mind, it was easy, but still, I'll have to deal a lot more times with abominations actually. But that's going to be in future. Like I said, I hope you've been enjoying it because I did. The abomination fight was a surprise. Hopefully we get a more pleasant surprise next week. So, see you next week. Goodbye.